Hello and welcome back. You made it to the third live. Wow, great job. I said if you did it, you're getting a goat. Now, if you make it to the end of this, you're going to get 2 goats. Because you rock, you're amazing. Welcome back if you're returning, and welcome in if you are new to 1111 True Crime. Great to have you along. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to hand all the questions over to you. You have complete control. So the private eyes are going to be asking the questions and on the live, and then we're going to get the answers through pulling cards. Now remember, you guys, I'm not a medium. I don't talk to the dead. I do not do spirit boxes. Not my thing. Not my thing at all. I am not a psychic, and I don't play one on TV. I'm excellent at reading tarot cards, but you're far better at asking the right questions. My private eyes are sensational at it. So that being said, welcome to our private eye live chat. Welcome to the live at home, and welcome to all my beautiful, amazing replay crew. All of you are so incredible. Let me get chat on the board. There we go. I think we're all set to go. Let's find our first question. Let's grab the first one I see. And it's random for me. I scroll to the top, I go to the bottom, I go to the middle. Don't worry. I do my very best to ask all the questions that you want the answers to. Lynn on YouTube, my lovely. We're staying in the Nancy Guthrie case. And feel free to ask whatever you would like. And if you didn't see the last 2 lives, I would highly recommend it. Question, did Kayla Day meet Nancy Guthrie at church? Wouldn't that be something? So, I'm not getting no, I'm not getting that. I'll tell you, right now what I'm picking up is that Kayla Day somehow met Nancy through family. I'm just saying. Okay? We have that good old winning at all cost energy, fighting to the death, persistence, it's going to go my way energy when it comes to Kayla Day. You're asking, did she meet Nancy at church? This is a conflict. This is going to win at all costs. See, these people are left vulnerable. What's our hidden card? Yeah, family. Somebody in Nancy's inner circle introduced Kayla. And there was a lot going on. It could have been a function, could have been something confusing. Nancy may not even have realized who she was or anything about it. It was just in passing, something along that lines. There's something here. Or maybe she met Kayla Day in her bedroom in the middle of the night. Who knows? But there is confusion around this intersection of Nancy and Kayla Day meeting. The seer. There's conflict here. So it could be that it was the first time Kayla Day met her was somehow that night or something. That's a good question. And thank you, Lynn on YouTube. Nick UK question. What is Cameron's part in Nancy's disappearance, allegedly? What part did Cameron, the son of Nancy Guthrie, play in her disappearance? Could be that he was just bewildered and sad, or did he play a role, right? I just felt like cutting the deck right there. Now this is telling me that there's deceitfulness. This is deceit and heartbreak, and this is laying to rest. There's some deceit around laying to rest. Let's go ahead and pull his cards. It's all alleged. What part did Cameron play in the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie? Allegedly. We have the Empress in reverse. That's a lack of abundance. We have the Sun, which is clarity. And a yes. I don't like that. And the Devil. And look how it landed, y'all. The Devil's crossing the path. What else? Follow up. A pact. So this says a great deal from a tarot reader's perspective. To get the Empress in reverse is absolutely almost as if, and I say reverse because it's upside down, which is what we call it, is reverse. It's a lack mindset. It's removal of something. And we have the Sun. And there's deceit on top of this trip. The Sun can be travel. It can be journey. It can be the other side of the earth. It's clarity. It's a new beginning. Remember, every time the Sun comes up, you have a new chance, a new opportunity. There's almost a hidden lie because we have the deception. And the devil is the father of all lies. And so we have the devil is, the story is not right. And this card, I said, give me more. I got the contract, a pact, like a secret pledge. Messengers. Look at these messengers that always come up together. Look at these two messengers that keep coming up together. Even you see me cut the deck. You see me shuffle the deck. In the Nancy Guthrie case, they keep coming up. These two individuals, reversed, it was this way with Kayla Day in who she had working with her. In Cameron's case, we're getting that pentacle, and these are workers. And this is the journey to get out of there. I'll let you draw your conclusion, but it doesn't look good when you get those cards. It doesn't bode well. It almost would suggest that he was helping up a cover-up of some kind. Not necessarily in harming his mother, but she could have a whole new beginning on the sunny side. You know, you got the sun of the Bahamas, right? So, wow. Yeah, it doesn't mean son. Right, Nikki. The son versus daughter, right? Okay. Let's continue. Excellent questions, by the way. Carla Burgeon. Did Annie and Savannah plan Nancy's abduction allegedly? All alleged. According to the cards, we've got Ten of Cups, family. Can't even make it up. I couldn't produce the cards if I tried. Ten of Cups, family. What else? The world, travel, closing the cycle down. Right? This is the last major arcana of the 22 cards that show from the beginning to the end of the Fool's journey. This world card is the last card in the entire journey. This is closing down a cycle and creating a whole new reality. Bottom of the deck, there's spilt cups, regret. What was the question? Did Annie and Savannah plan Nancy's abductions? Well, it looks like family's involved, y'all. This is a yes. Ten of Cups is a yes. The Empress. A new beginning for the Empress. Because when in the journey, let me come up to top side, give you a little tarot lesson. In the journey of the tarot, the 22 cards, that's it. That's all major events in an entire lifetime. When you get to the end of the tarot and you get this world card, you start brand new off with the zero. A big fat zero full card where you pack light and you start your whole life in a new way. She got the world card. So Annie and Savannah planned Nancy's abduction. Allegedly, it's highly likely. Let's do a follow-up on the Empress card. Show me why the Empress card. Because with Cameron, it was in reverse. Star, attention. This is all about, I'm just going to say it looks like a publicity stunt, y'all. The star wanting attention. It's wanting attention. That's why TMZ, right? All right, let's continue. Trish Campbell, hello, my gorgeous. How are you? Question: does Sheriff Nanos Bananos know more about Nancy's disappearance than he's letting on? Does Sheriff Bananos know more about Nancy Guthrie's Disappearance, then he is letting on. Get a new perspective. He knows a whole different side to it. A whole different side. What side does he know? Look at that. Hermit, the house. The seer at the house. So we have the home energy. Hermit, major arcana, hangman, Pisces energy. The hermit, Virgo energy. We have the Queen of Cups, Pisces energy. As well as Cancer energy. Scorpionic energy a little bit. What does he know? Seer, he knows it all. Regret. Spilled cups. He knows who really spilt the cups. He's ignoring who really spilt the cups. He's ignoring the truth back here behind him. He's too focused on, oh, this can't happen. As a seer, he knows it all. There it is. He knows it's somebody very close to Nancy. He knows that either she's with loved ones or she was with loved ones. This is the family card. This is, I've known this person since childhood. I would say highly likely that he knows a lot more. He knows a completely different reality than what we're being fed. That's the hangman. That's wild. That is wild. Jennyville. Hello, lovely. Question, will Nancy ever be seen again? Will Nancy ever be seen again? We got regret. There's two realities is what I'm picking up intuitively. Two realities. Show me the Nancy Guthrie reality. Swift action. A choice between two. It's almost as if she's not Nancy Guthrie anymore. A choice between two. She had to leave something behind swiftly and take on a whole new persona is what I'm feeling. She may not be, the Empress, the devil. Look at that. To be able to be solid and independent. There's definitely some bad juju energy there around her. Do you remember when Savannah said Nancy had mischievous humor? Find that interesting. I would say the Nancy Guthrie will never be seen again, but that doesn't mean that she's still Nancy Guthrie. Does that make sense? Smudger question. Was Nancy's disappearance staged for ratings on Sheriff Nana's show with help from family allegedly? Well, you've got quite a few parts there, Smudger. So we have to go with one part. Because when you start giving the reason and filling in all the parts, it gets too much. So what we got to do is say, was Nancy's disappearance staged? Was Nancy's disappearance staged? We have a decision was made. Let's get that in focus. Somebody was dissatisfied and they were going to win at all costs and a decision got made. This is somebody completely dissatisfied. They did not have enough. They felt like they were stuck. They were not finding the other two cups that they require. And they were not willing to let that go. This was going to be a win for them no matter what. And they made the decision on that. So, was it staged? Yes. Nancy's abduction allegedly was staged. Ace of Pentacle. And the evidence was planted because it's an Ace of Pentacles. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. So, was it staged for the ratings on Sheriff Nano's show? I would think it was be more staged for Savannah Guthrie's show, right? But Was it staged only? Was it staged for ratings on Sheriff Nano's show? Was it staged, Nancy's abduction, for Sheriff Nano's show? Page of Cups, no. Stinky offer. Had nothing to do with Sheriff Nano's show. He does know the truth. He has the seer. He's got the knowledge, either witnessed or told. Somehow he knows. He's got the Queen of Cups, the seer card, yet again. That definitely means this person knows. Yeah, he knows she's fine. I'm just saying, that's what it keeps showing me, is we have this, doing good. Look, new beginning. I told you, the Fool card. Solid. Jamaica. Jamaica me another coffee, please. Choice between two. To put the burdens down. Swift fight to win at all costs. Death. Ace of self-cup of love. This could be a fake death. Meaning it is a scorpionic death, which means the person could still be alive, but they fake their death for a self-cup of love to cause confusion on this whole thing. By family. It's not about Sheriff Nano's show, according to the cards. Not with the fish in the cup. All right, let's see. Who else has a few questions? I'm going to scroll back up. Jan Funk, how are you? What really happened to Nancy when she was taken? That's the best question of the day. I love it. You're going to get the goat. Thank you, Jan Funk. Good question. Open end, right? What happened? What really happened to Nancy when she was taken? Good question. We got the Nine of Cups. We got a hidden card. And we have the Four of Swords. Another hidden card. So the Nine of Cups, which it bent my card, is a wish come true. This is so much abundance. This is the bartender. This is, what do you want? This person is just had a feast. This is somebody satisfied with abundance. Yeah, tavern, drinking, party, gathering, celebrating. About their deceit that they pulled it off. About laying someone to rest. Look at this, cutting something out, laying to rest. This deceit is that she is laid to rest. That's the deceit. We have this celebration in more ways than one. Page of Pentacle. Look, I feel Ace of Sword, the clarity, the communication of the Tower, the decision to fake this death, make the plan happen of betrayal, to lie to the people. There's the plan. Give them a little bit of evidence, work the case, strength. Oh, she was overpowered, Queen. I'm stopping. I'm just saying. There was a celebration that they had pulled it off. That's what the cards would suggest. Michelle Dry. Hello, lovely. Did Tommaso and Annie allegedly pay their property tax on or before May 1st? Did Annie and... Whose property? There. Okay. Did Annie and Tommaso pay their property taxes on or before May 1st? Yes, they did. They had help with family. It all got taken care of. That's legacy. That's a lot of family money. That's the family. That's not just Annie and Tommaso. King of Cups, somebody said, yeah, I'll help you. I've got an offer for you. Cup. King of Cups, somebody that looks cool, calm, and collected. Defending. Yeah, they did it to defend their family. They helped. So somebody may have paid it for them. Or at least helped in a great deal. To see it laid to rest. Yeah, it's saying that that's a lie. That she was not laid to rest. That's wild. That is wild. Let's see who hasn't had a chance to ask a question today. Okay, I think I've covered everybody, so we can duplicate. We'll go down to the bottom in case somebody else had a question. Oh, is Nancy living life? This is Zoe's, our little Zozo. Is Nancy living life in a different country, oblivious to what is actually happening? Well, let's just say you've got two different things there. You've got, is Nancy living life in a different country? And then you have, is Nancy oblivious to what is actually happening? I'm not trying to be, do schematics here, but I'm saying you guys keep your questions very simple. Is Nancy living life in a different country? Is Nancy living her life in a different country? We have swift action. And then we have the opposite, stuck energy. We got the story. We got the seer. We have the moon. We have got the Queen of Pentacles, justice, and I would say not necessarily. She might be in a different part of the United States. I see nothing like the World card that would take me international. Three of Wands could be international. Everything here shows me grounded. And that's stuck. It's almost like she could be living in a different part of Tucson for all we know. It's not showing me in the cards that she's necessarily in a different part. What it's showing me is there was some swift action. But on the other side of that swift action, things got really, really slow. Somewhere she's familiar with, where she knows things. And this could be Colorado. This could be Arizona. This is somewhere, and it's shady, it's hidden. You'd have to explore to get to the answer. It's almost like it's closer to Savannah. We have justice that balanced something out for Nancy. And yeah, when you get that Page of Sword, it means you'd have to dig in to find out more. It means you'd have to look into it a lot further. So, is she living in a different country? I do not feel she is living in a different country. I always say Bahamas, but I don't think she's living there. All right, we're going to go ahead and take one more question, you guys. Let's take a Nids. Hello, Idnit. Is Carlos D porch perp? Is Carlos D the porch perp? Is Carlos the porch perp? Overlooked. Ignore. Confused. No. You're going to have to do, this is like the epitome of a negative answer. This is ignore it. You're not going anywhere with it. This is just opening a can of worms. It's going to be really confusing. And this is learn more, because what you feel isn't what's really there. Like, this is the reality check. You need to learn more. The Page. And we have the Moon. There's way more to this. Saying not necessarily. So unlikely. Wow. I want to say thank you, guys. Did you make it all the way till right now? Oh my gosh, you did. You are brilliant, amazing, and incredible. And I gave you both goats because you made it all through all three lives. I want to say thank you to our beautiful live private eyes, all our beautiful members that keep so close to these cases and ask the best questions. And that's why we're able to get such clear answers. All right? Thank you so much for everything that you've done. Whether you liked it, you hyped it, whatever you've done, I just want to say thank you so very much to my live chat, my live audience, and my replay crew. Lucky, it's a neighbor. It's just a neighbor. It's a neighbor walking their dog. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. I love you guys very much. I will see you again on the flip side. Hopefully, when we come back together, I'll have all the information together to bring you a new Summer Wells video. I think there's some information worth discussing. I know we're nearing 5 years. I get it. But Summer Wells has a special place in a lot of our hearts. And this new information, it's got to be discussed. So with that, I love you to the moon and back. Thank you for absolutely everything. And I will see you again very soon. Oh, here comes the other one. Look at them. Look at the hooligans. The hooligans, right? This one here. Let me see if I can get his face up. Where's the camera? Right? All right, you guys. I love you, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.
From the dust I was born, to the dirt I shall return. When my eyes are closed, in the shadows, my enemies